Overthinking, over planning, still stuck. I know the feeling, I've been there too. It's very important in life to get clear clarity on where you want to get to in life, and this is how you'll move the needle towards that goal or those goals. And today I'm out having another mindful ramble, and I've got 3 techniques to share with you that will hopefully help you to find the clarity you need. So the Mindful Rambler is off for another ramble, and as I say, every journey has a story. Let's go! So today I'm out walking somewhere I've never been before, out in the beautiful countryside. Hear the birds singing away. One of the most beautiful sounds I do love, and does help me to calm down my overthinking mindset that I can have sometimes. Just get out in the country, listen to the beautiful sounds, and just refocus and get yourself back to the present. Right, so as I say, it's a new place for me, so I could get lost, but all going well, I'm going to end up very soon at the Union Canal, and we're going to walk along that, and I'll show you that. So you'll see there very soon, where I will also start this vlog, and the first tip, whatever you want to call it, I will share that very soon. See you soon. Before we start with the tips, techniques and tidbits for this vlog, I just wanted to share a quick update on the channel. So, well, first of all, I've made it to Canal without getting lost. Success. But what I wanted to share was, I'm trying to do one every week, but this week I've had a few technology issues which I've had to resolve, which I've now done successfully, but they were a bit of a pain in the backside, you might say. But they're all done, so it should, I've now kind of learnt the way I need to do this, so it will allow me to get my vlogs out once a week, and there'll be plenty of shorts as well. So as always, please, if you find these beneficial, please subscribe, please like, please share with anybody you think might find these beneficial. And of course, if there's anything specific when it comes to the mindset, breaking through barriers in life when you're trying to achieve your personal or business goals, please let me know, and when I'm out on my mindful rambles, I will do all I can to share the knowledge I have that will hopefully benefit you. So I am just going to ramble on up a bit further up the canal. Stunning down here today, quiet, birds singing. And I will be back very shortly with the first tip for today, all to do with the importance of getting clarity in your life. So I'll see you very soon. Yeah, probably a very good idea. Oh, bit of graffiti behind me. But a good idea. I wouldn't want to fall into that canal. So a good bit of advice down there with the chalk. Hello again, and before I start the clarity tips for today, I just wanted to share a quick example. I've also just doubled back, because the way I was walking that way. That was taking me more and more into town, and I want to get out into the countryside and follow the canal, which is more this way, the way I'm going now. So I'm going to try that. But think about it this way. A little bit of wind, just let that die down again. So if you think about a goal, let's think about a really obvious one that everybody's probably tried at some point in their life, and that's, I want to lose weight. So there's your goal, I want to lose weight. Very vague, very difficult to achieve it when it's that vague. So if you break it down, say I want to lose 3 stone. Okay, it's getting a little bit better, but then you could break that down further. I want to lose 3 stone by the end of July. Okay, so you've got a bit of time in there, you've got the amount, getting a bit more clear, but you can break it down even more. Say I want to lose 1 stone every month over the next 3 months to help me reach my goal of losing 3 stone. Much clearer, I'm sure you would agree, and lot more easier to achieve. So that's the first point I wanted to bring before I start with the tips. Back soon. Okay, so here is tip number 1, top tip number 1 for getting clear, concise clarity to help you achieve your business or personal goals. The first one is to know your right now, not your someday. As I mentioned before, it's very difficult to build momentum towards your goals when you have a very vague idea of what those goals are. So you need to take a step back and be brutally honest with yourself and just decide what it is you want right now. Now, how can you do this? You need to work out what actually matters to you right now, and not what looked good 2 years ago or what somebody else told you they think you should be doing or working towards. This all comes to you, inside you, what truly matters to you right now, and what do you truly want in life or business right now, and really break that down to the lowest level you possibly can. So that is number 1, that is working out however you want to do it. There's different ways you can do it. For example, voice notes, taking time out just to journal, and just make sure you are being incredibly honest with yourself. Oh, I think that boat's had seen better days. Oh, and that tree, that's obviously been a fire or something. Bit of an insurance job maybe. So yeah, so you can use journaling, voice notes. It's just, as long as you're being really honest, real talk, that's how you will work out exactly what it is you want in life. So that's tip number 1. And I'll continue on a bit, and I'll be back very shortly for the second one. See you soon. As I continue along my journey, this seems to be Burnout Alley. Car burnt out there. Look down there, another one. Looks like there's been a bit of a racing track here. A racing track or something where cars have not come out very good in the end. Ah well, as we say, every journey has a story. You see things. Even looks like up there. Looks like there's paths coming down that hill. I'm not sure I'd like to come down that hill at any great speed. Because as you can see, as you come all the way down, little jump, boom, you're in the canal. No, thank you. Oh, it's getting beautiful and peaceful and quiet now as I move further out into the countryside. Just hear the birds singing. Nobody else about. Beautiful. So, tip number 2 when it comes to getting clear and concise clarity in life, all comes down to stop consuming and pick a direction to go in. So you don't need another book, you don't need another course, you don't need to listen to another guru online telling you what to do. It's time now to pick a direction that you want to go in. And take those first few steps towards it. Clarity doesn't come from continually reading books or consuming data. It does help, but you'll never get there if that's all you're doing. You need to start actually taking action and moving in the direction that you want. And the thing about clarity, and the thing I learned about it, is once you get that initial clarity, it will change. So once you start moving forward, taking actions towards where you want to get to, the clarity you have may shift, it may change. You may have to tweak it slightly as you learn, as you take your different small steps towards your goals. So the way to do this is to pick one core goal. Just park the rest just now and just pick one, something that is materially important to you right now, and decide on the small action steps you need to take towards achieving it, and start to take them. Yes, they could be messy, and that's not a problem. In fact, that's one of my favourite songs out just now, Messy. I think it's a great song. Anyway, back to the topic. But yeah, at the start it could be messy. That's not a problem. It's a journey and you'll learn as you go on. So that is tip number 2, is to stop consuming, stop thinking you need to do this course, read that book, learn this, that and the next thing. Just choose a direction to go in and start taking those actions, as messy as they might be. And this is how you will get even more clarity as you move along. And it's certainly the way I got clarity from when I started my different businesses to where I am now. Things have all changed because I took those actions and I identified the clarity I needed as I went along. Right, that's number 2, and as always I hope you found it beneficial. If you did, please like, please subscribe, please share with anybody you think might find this beneficial, my channel beneficial. Trying to grow it into a very helpful channel which people will enjoy with a bit of fun, but also to help them learn as they go about their journey through life. And as always, please comment as well if there's anything particular you'd like me to talk about, and I'll do the best I can to answer those questions. Right, I'll see you again very soon. Make sure I don't fall in the canal for tip number 3. And also just a quick update while we're here, because I heard a plane in the background there. The airport's not far away. Don't think you can see them today, a bit cloudy. Oh, I think that's the train line there. Oh, it's all getting exciting. I am planning on doing another. As I say, I'm going to try and do one every week. It's not always easy, but I am going to try and do them every week, and there'll be plenty of shorts coming out as well. Try and do them on a daily basis. But I'm going away next week, and I'm planning on doing one when I'm away, just the one. So I will so look out for that. So that's going to be one done in a different country, and I'll show you around where I am when I'm there. I'll leave you there now. See you soon. Onwards and upwards. I do love getting out for these walks, especially places where I've never been before. So this is completely new to me. I mean, it's not far from where I live, but it's I've never walked down here. It's amazing what you... There's a wee castle across there. I'm not sure what it's called, so I'm not going to say just in case I'm wrong. But yeah, I love it, getting out. And what we've been talking about today, it just really helps me to get clarity, refocus, just refresh the mind really. Fresh air, countryside, peace and quiet, and also the wee adventure of going on a walk somewhere completely new that I've never been on before. So I know I can come back. There's more stuff burnt out. And the name of this vlog could be Burnout Alley, the way it's going just now. Or Burnout Canal, that's better. The Burnout Canal walk. We'll see. Right, I'm going to continue on my wee new adventure. About to go under another bridge. I wonder if you can take a boat down this canal. I'm sure you can. I've not seen any apart from obviously that burnt out one we saw a minute ago. There we go, another bridge. I don't think I'm actually... Careful I don't step back too far, splash into that water. It's not that warm today. Yeah, I think I'm not far away from the next little local town up here. Amazing I walked that far already. Right, I'm going to continue on and I'll be back very shortly with the third and final tip from today's Mindful Ramble. No more waiting until you feel ready. Get clarity as you go. Just a little add-on from the previous tip. So tip number 3 is to make space for your mind to think. We can get very busy in life, stresses, challenges, to-do lists, everything going on in our mind that will not allow us to get the clarity we need because we're too busy. And all this will do is it will result in burnout, and you'll find it very difficult to reach the goals that you want to achieve. So I've found this is an incredibly important part of the clarity journey, is just being really strong with yourself and finding time to free the mind to think, for some reflection, some stillness, just like today, you know, out and walking just now. Beautiful, peaceful place. When I'm not doing this vlog, it gives me time just to really think and not worry about all the other things that I have on my to-do list to do. Just take a break from it and allow myself to have a really good, clear think with an empty mind. Now, how can you do this? So it's not easy. You have to be very strong and give yourself that time, and the way I like to do it is a temporary thing. We're not something I'm saying you've got to do all the time, but the way I like to do it is I like to block out. There's 2 ways I like to do it. The first one, every week I block out 2 30-minute segments on a Monday and on a Friday, so the beginning of the week and the end of the week, just to give myself time, just complete break from everything and just let my mind get clear, concise clarity on where I need to get to that week, or where I am on my journey towards my goals. And I like to do that on a Monday at the beginning of the week, so 30 minutes, just take it out, very strict for yourself, block out your diary. And I like to do it on a Friday as well, at the end of the week, block out another 30 minutes. So that's the first way. And the second way, something that I'm doing next week, is taking out a longer spell of time when you are getting a bit overwhelmed, stressed, challenges are getting to you that probably shouldn't be getting to you, to take out a longer amount of time. This is something maybe you do once every 3 months, for example. Take out a few days, go away somewhere new surroundings, and just give yourself time to focus on the clarity on where you are getting in life. It could be the clarity on a specific goal and how you're going to get there, or if maybe you see your goals have changed slightly, something in life's changed, for example, then it gives you that chance just to have a really good long spell of time away from everything else, away from the business of life, to give yourself, to find that clarity that you need. So that is tip number 3. Give your mind time to breathe, time for the space it needs. Oh, bike behind me, a bit of move, I'm going to get killed. Oh, we're going that way, it's fine. And I'll just quickly show you where I am. There's that bike went past. Nice little seat. Up to the little town of Winchborough, which I'm going to pop up to in a minute. But that's tip number 3, is to get clarity you need to free your mind, give it space to get the clarity, or you never will, because we are so busy, we get overwhelmed, we have to-do lists, we have responsibilities, and you need a break from all that to give yourself the clarity you need. So I'll leave you there again, and I'll come back soon for a roundup of today and where I've got to. See you soon. Onwards and upwards. And just another quick interlude. First, I've actually walked past 2 people in the space of 10 seconds after seeing nobody for about an hour. But look at all this. I was walking along going, what is that smell? A really obvious smell. Couldn't think what it was. And suddenly realised the season it is. It's wild garlic. Wild garlic's all out. I've always wanted to be able to pick and cook with that. I just really don't know how. So if anybody's got any ideas on how I can use wild garlic, please comment. Must have passed or walked under the most bridges I've ever walked under in a walk in my life. It's actually really picturesque here now. It is one of the most relaxing, stress relieving sounds, well for me anyway, is that sound of just the birds, and all the different sounds of birds you can hear. It's a bit like meditation to me actually. I do a lot of walking meditations, and this would be a great place to do it. Right, back soon. Just picked up a bit of lunch, which I'm going to quickly show you. A donor meat pie as we're out on a mindful ramble. Very, very tasty, or as they say in Thailand, Aloy Micmac. And as we come to near the end of today's vlog, I just wanted to round up quickly. The sun was out a minute ago, it was beautiful, but it's kind of hidden behind the clouds again. I've also had a phone call from the garage say my car is fixed or serviced, so I can go and get it now. Very efficient, very quick, which is great. But it has given me the opportunity to get out for this mindful ramble today. So let's start the roundup. Tip number 1 was know your right now, not your someday. It's very difficult to have momentum towards your goals if you have vague visions of your future or vague visions of what your goals look like. It's time to be brutally honest with yourself about where you are right now on your journey and what really matters to you. That's what you need to focus on there for tip number 1. It's just working out exactly where you are right now and what really matters to you, and then you can remove all the rest of the noise, busy for being busy's sake, even the ego. That's number 1. And the first canal boat I've seen of today. And they're light buses. You see none all day, and then you see 2 in the space of a few minutes. Oh, can you see that as well, coming across the trees? Plane coming into land, looks like a big one too. So just going back to tip number 1, it's really important to work out what really matters to you right now in your life or your business, not what happened or something from 2 years ago or what something tells you or somebody tells you you should be doing. It's what matters to you. That's where the clarity comes from. And tip number 2, as the sun tries to peek its head out, is stop consuming and start creating. You don't need another course, read another book, follow another guru on socials. It's time to pick a direction and go for it. So pick one clear material goal that you want to achieve and decide the small steps that you need to take to get there. And the clarity you need will come from the actual taking action, the actual working towards that goal. And this clarity will change. I can probably guarantee that as you go along, and that's certainly my experience in my personal goals and my business goals. When I've got the clarity and then I've started the doing, my clarity has definitely shifted or had to be tweaked slightly. And the last one, tip number 3, is all to do with giving your mind the space to breathe, the space for reflection, the space to think. We are so busy in our lives, sometimes busy for busy's sake, that we don't give ourselves the opportunity to just think, get that clarity. We're so busy in dealing with our day-to-day lives, ticking off that to-do list, the challenges that appear, our responsibilities. So what I like to do is I block out 2 30-minute blocks each week, one on a Monday, one on a Friday, where all I do is I just sit, go out for a walk like this, like I'm doing today, just get away from everything and just give myself a chance to really focus on these goals that I'm trying to achieve and the clarity that I need to successfully achieve them. And the other way of doing this is if you've got a really big goal that you want to achieve, you know, something bigger than normal, say, sometimes you need more than that. So I look to do my 30-minute blocks every single week, and then maybe every quarter, every 3 months or 6 months, I'll actually take some proper time out where I'll go away, completely new surroundings, 2-3 days, and just completely focus on the clarity I need for that specific goal. So that is the three how to get clear and concise clarity in life to help you achieve your business or personal goals. Hope you found it beneficial. If you did, please like this vlog, please subscribe to my channel, please share, and please comment. And as I said, if you have any questions or queries in regards to the subjects I talk about, please let me know, and I'll do all I can to answer them for you. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of my mindful ramble today. I've got a good 30 minutes till I'm back, which will give me 30 minutes where I can just get a bit of clarity, focus on what I need to get done this week, and make sure I'm focusing on the important things, what's really important to me right now. And I'll be back again very soon. As I said, I'm going away next week, so I'm going to do a bit of a travel one next week. There'll be, as always, 3 or 4 tips that I will share in regards to my niche during that, but it'll be in a different country, but it will still be on a mindful ramble, because where I'm going, I might give you a clue. There are canals like this. There you go, there's a wee clue for you. Right, I'm going to leave you there now. Enjoy the rest of my stroll, or my mindful ramble, and it's been a good day. I really enjoyed this walk. It's fantastic finding it. Found a new place I can go for a ramble, which I didn't even know existed. I've seen a few exciting things. Oh, there's a train. I thought it was a bike. And as we say, every journey has a story. Let's go. I will see you all later. Onwards and upwards.